Hi, I'm Elisa Zhang, and I'm a physician as well as a life and money coach. So I often get clients come to me asking me the question of how am I doing? And so we'll start talking, and these people fall in all sorts of range, but we're going to talk about the person who is married, and at least one person is a physician, since mostly I do coach healthcare professionals and mostly physicians. And they're a relatively frugal couple, so they're living well below their means, but they're not necessarily tracking their expenses and don't really know what their savings and investments rate are. They're maxing out their retirement accounts at work and maxing out their other tax deferred accounts like HSAs if they have them available. 529s are funded for their children if they have children. And they're doing the backdoor Roth IRA. And so the next question is, are they still saving enough or investing enough towards retirement? And what should they be doing with any extra income that they're not actually spending? So if they are a dual physician household and their income is significantly high, which it can be, physicians can make really good money, and even salaried physicians working for hospitals can be making four or $500,000 a year. So if it's a dual physician couple, that might actually mean even $1 million of W-2 income a year. And retirement accounts are really capped at levels where for 2022, the cap is 20,500 a year per individual, with another 6,500 of catch up if you're over the age of 50. So let's say you're, over the age of 50, let's just say you're 51, and you're maxing out your retirement account. So that would be 27,000 a year. Well, if you're making, I'm just going to use for easy numbers, 500,000, then you want to be saving 20% of your income towards retirement. So at 500,000, 20% is actually going to be $100,000. And you're maxing out your retirement accounts at $26,000. So that's only really a quarter of what you should be saving for retirement. So how else do you save for retirement or financial freedom, especially if you want to retire early? Well, you can actually just invest in, accounts that aren't what are called tax deferred or tax protected. You can, if you want to invest in the stock market and index funds, you can just open up a brokerage account at, Vanguard, Fidelity, or, your favorite brokerage and buy index funds through there. Yes, it's not tax advantaged, but actually, if you buy and hold for long term, it actually is a good way to not have to pay taxes. So if you just go and buy, just say VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund, exchange traded fund, then when you buy it, you don't have to pay anything on the growth, but it continues to grow as all the companies that the stock represent inside that exchange traded fund continues to increase in value over time. And of course, there's going to be fluctuations. Sometimes it's going to go up and sometimes it's going to go down. But you don't actually pay any taxes until you sell. And when you sell, you're just paying the capital gains tax, which is currently 15%. Or if you're in a really high tax bracket, it could be 20%. So even if you're in the higher tax bracket of 20%, that's better than paying 37%, which is currently the top tax bracket for W-2 employees. So there's still actually some tax savings just there, just with the buy and hold technique. And you don't have to worry about required minimum distributions like you do with a with deferred taxes with your traditional 401ks or 403bs. You can also just invest in anything else. You don't have to invest in index funds, stocks, or bonds if you want to branch out your investing. Now, I always recommend invest in your education first. So you're going to invest in different things. You want to get educated on that, but you could invest in real estate, and you can do that passively or actively through syndications, through direct property ownership. You could buy rental property. There are lots of avenues in real estate to invest in. You could also invest in private equity that's not the stock market. So when you buy a stock, you're buying a very small fraction of the company, of a publicly traded company. But there are privately held companies, and they still need capital. And so you can potentially buy a piece of a private equity company through angel investing, venture capital investing. There are different firms out there that will actually sell like pieces of private equity for privately held companies that want to raise some capital by selling off some of their equity, but they're not on the publicly traded stock market. you could invest in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is not something I'm so familiar with, but it is my plan to start getting educated myself on that. And so some people say it's gambling, but there is a potential for that to be investing. And if you want to just have some play gamble money, that's certainly something that you could try your hand at. So there are obviously other avenues for investing that aren't just the stock market. You may want to explore those in your non-retirement accounts. So real estate investing is typically really attractive because of the potential tax benefits that can go with that, but that's a conversation for another day. So hopefully this information was helpful to you. If you'd like to talk more about your current state financial situation and you just want to get a handle of where you're at and if that's a good place, remember, I'm not a certified financial planner, but I'm happy to sit down and go over where you are and what's led you to where you are, what your thinking is about it, and really work on thoughts of that you have about what kind of other investments that you may want to pursue. Because truthfully, certified financial planners are very rarely going to ever talk to you about investing in real estate. They typically don't understand or know investing in real estate, and the flip side is they don't get commissions for having you invest in real estate, and they don't want to sit and teach you to invest in real estate if they did actually know about investing in real estate. So there you have it. You can always reach out to me. You can go to my website, growyourwealthymindset.com, sign up for my email list to get information on upcoming events like webinars and free coaching sessions. Or you can also just set up a consultation with me and we can meet one-on-one and talk about your situation. Right? Thank you for watching.